we take an everyday project, everyday item, everyday stamp and turn it into something that's going to allow you to be more creative and more like an artist rather than just a card maker. Hi, I'm Carly and I am, well, a demonstrator of exceptional craft products. If you've never heard of a marler means ink makes art like art, but also what it means is we've done all the artwork, you simply get to stamp and then you get to enjoy your crafting. A marler, of course, is a fusion of myself and Tony Darragh. We both decided to bring something really young and fresh and unique to the industry, but also something that could be adapted for simply everybody. I love being on Create and Craft, not only because we have such fantastic deals on a marler, but also you're able to get some really, really great techniques. If you're sitting on the fence with a marler, please dip your toe. You will love it. They're very, very different. They're super unique, they're edgy, they're quirky, they're so fabulous and stylish, and yet they are for everybody.
Hi, my name's Simon Williamson. I'm the guest demonstrator for Avago Ink Designs. Avago Inks it's basically images that we can put together so anybody can have a go. I think I love the most about crafting is it can just give you time out in your own head. It can just down tools, not think about your mobile phone and just enjoy what you're going to do, create a project and be proud of what you've made. My inspiration comes really from lots of sources. I love looking at current trends, I like looking through the internet, and I like looking at what other people make, and I think truly inspiration comes from picking bits out of everything you see, pull it all together and make it something that you can do with your skills. Avago products, we've got 3 collections out at the moment. We've got as Dinosaur range, as Farmyard range, and as Little Owl collection. And the main crux of the actual designs is there's a big image there, little characters you can play around, have fun, and there's always some puns in there as well, so you can liven up the card and make it a bit humorous for everybody. I think if you're thinking about trying one of our products, don't be afraid. Just buy any of the kits that you feel like you want to, and you'll always create a really good card from there. There's some good characters, good sentiments, and some really fun images in there. So just grab one and have a go.
Established in 2018, Thirsty Brush & Co is a brand that is dedicated to arts and the simplicity of watercolouring. Using uplifting images, sentiments and colour palettes, Thirsty Brush creates products that leave a lasting impression. With a diverse range of stamps, dies and paper kits, and an incredible team of designers and creators. Craft some happiness and use the inspiration found...
Good afternoon, friends. Hope you're all well. Lovely to see you all. Let me just turn that music down. Let's get stuck straight in. How are you all? There we go. Good evening. Who's in for a good evening then? I'm ready. Fed, watered, although I haven't got a drink with me right now, but you know, I'm good to go. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tony Darragh. You're in the right place at the right time. Hi Tony. I have a lovely hour or so lined up for you. It is the bank holiday weekend, so we're just gonna chill. Although you can't chill, you need to make sure that you share this show. So don't forget to share. I have a giveaway as well, a wonderful giveaway. I always do a ton of giveaways. And 1 is encouragement to share, and that means sharing the love of craft. And 2, 1 lucky winner, or in my case, 2 lucky winners are going to win some lovely products from the show. So I always give one away live in the show. And then for anyone who comments underneath the show, I pick a winner from there too. So it's a lot. I'm going to say it's a lovely day. It's so not. It's rained all day, but thankfully yesterday was wonderful, wasn't it? Did you all see the coronation concert? Oh, wasn't it good? Clapping, Lionel Richie, Take That, woohoo! It was so much fun, wasn't it? I'm not really into concerts. I'm not really into things like that, but you know, I watched it and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I finished the cheese board. So if you can share. Now my Facebook page is playing up, unfortunately, so the best place to watch is 2 places right now, because Facebook sometimes wants to play ball, sometimes does not. So the 2 best places to go are my website. If you want to watch on my website, it's live there, or on the YouTube channel. And if you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, make sure you click that subscribe button, because it's a lovely place to come. We are a growing channel and we love to share the love of craft. That's it. So what have we got to talk about? I have some demos, which is wonderful, but what I would say to you all is, whilst we demo and chat in and have some fun, If you've got any burning questions about anything, give me a shout. I have a pen. I'll grab some paper and we'll have just a crafty chat along the way. A couple of things I want to tell you about. I have something very exciting to tell you about. Very exciting. Liked and shared, thank you. Before I do that, let's do a shout out, because I know you all like to have a little shout out, because a lot of you come time and time again. So we have Annette, Sue, Rhiannon, Shirley, Maureen. Concert was amazing, wasn't it? Just Crafty Corner, Christine, Teresa, Sue. I'm sorry it sounds like I'm really delayed when I read your names. It's just that when it moves so fast, my brain doesn't quite engage it, because it starts to blur a little bit, because I have terrible vertigo, as you all know. Michaela, Rosie, Sue, Maureen. Lots of Sues on. Susan Jones, Susan Newton, Jane Bolton, Rosie Beaumont. Today you're all getting surnames. Does that mean you've all been naughty? When your mum used to say your full name, you were being naughty, so you're all getting surnames tonight. It's lovely to see you all. Don't forget to share if you're able to share, but don't stress if you can't share. We always pick a winner to win something lovely. Now, a couple of things to tell you about. One, I've just taken over from the lovely Sarah from Funky Fossil. Did you just catch her live show? She's got some brand new goodies as well. Lots of places to get inspiration, lots of places to get new product as well. So she's just launched some beautiful floral number designs. So after this show, if you want to go and check out her YouTube channel, Funky Fossil Designs, and have a look at what she's just launched, and she's on TV tomorrow with a brand new launch as well. So check that out if you're able. Let's get straight in. A couple of things I want to tell you about. Firstly, thank you so much if you did tune in to the one-day special over on Create and Craft for our Shaker 3D embossing folders. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. I had so much fun. The shows were amazing. It all sold out. I got to do some wonderful demos for you all. It was just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm missing a load of questions now, and now I'm going to sneeze as well. My nose is going all funny, you know, guys, and my eyes. I think it's the changing weather. I'm not sure. I'm really sorry about the ugly tissue. It just goes. It's crazy. Just like that as well. And the eyes start for no reason. Let's have a look. I think I've missed some questions there. Let's just scroll down. If you do have questions, put Q. It really helps me out, and I try not to miss them. Love Sarah's new collection. Oh, that's wonderful. It is a lovely set. Can you love as well as like? Of course you can. Oh, Amanda's having a rubbish 2023. Well, hopefully having an hour with us will take your mind off whatever distraction is going on at home, sweetheart. Waiting for Magnolia. Right, that's another thing. So it's been the bank holiday weekend. I was on the Friday and the Saturday, wasn't I? So nobody's been in work today because it's bank holiday. But we're all hands on deck tomorrow to get them out the door. So you should all get them still this week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And then you can all have a play, which is wonderful. Margaret Smith missed your shows on Friday. She got married. Oh, Margaret, that's wonderful. Do you have a picture? If you have a picture, can you post it in our Eureka fan page? If you want to, that is, no pressure. But we'd love to see you on your wedding day. That would be wonderful. Congratulations, sweetheart. I think that's more important than my show. Congratulations, sweetheart. Julia says she's ordered QD, very excited to play, excited to receive mine, hopefully before going into hospital. Fingers crossed, Susan. Adele says, Tony, I have been using your dies with the hot foil machines. The results are fabulous. It's so funny because the hot foil dies and things like that, you think that'd have to be different, but I was actually having a conversation with Adele about this, and she said there's not many dies that don't work. So the encouragement there for you is try all of the dies that you have in your stash with your if you have a hot foil machine, that is, and just see if they work, because Adele's had some fabulous results. If you want to check those out, have a look in the Eureka fan page, because they work. They really do work. So what have I got to tell you about this week? So we've got a wonderful week lined up for you. Not as busy for me, thank goodness, this week, but I am planning some lovely things for you all. Don't forget to share. I can't see how many's on neither. So I trust that you're all sharing on this lovely bank holiday, although it is raining. So this week then, what's going to happen this week? Well, there's no TV apart from Wednesday. the lovely Leonie on Create and Craft has an hour with Stamps by Me products on Let Leonie Loose at 10 o'clock on Wednesday morning. Now, I feel like it's a good idea to let Leonie loose with our products. She did ask, so I said yes. So it'd be wonderful to see Leonie's take on our products. Now, there is nothing new in the show. There are some Imala, there are some Stamps by Me, and there are some lovely Thirsty Brush as well. So if you've got products from any three of those, then maybe tune in at 10 o'clock, let Leonie loose, because I'm sure she'll put a different twist on something that I do, Carly does, or Emma does as well. So you might be able to see something different. And if you've bought the products and you're a little bit stale with it and you've done a couple of things and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure what to do next, then Leonie might be able to inspire you. It's wonderful that she wants to use our products, so I'm pretty honoured really. But it's 1 hour, 10 o'clock on Wednesday, so let's see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Let's have a look. Liked and shared. Congrats everyone. Yeah, congratulations with your marriage. That's wonderful. So that's on Wednesday, and then on Friday, hopefully later in the evening, me and Sarah are going to be doing the show that we rescheduled for you all. We're looking at Friday at about 6 o'clock. It's not confirmed, but I will pop it in the newsletter this week with that one. What else have we got going on? I think that's it really in relation to studio wise. Set to record, let Leonie loose. Well done, Julie. In relation to that. But I have some very exciting news for you all. Where have I put my paper? Now, how many times do you all say to me, when are you doing the demo day, or when are you opening your shop, or when are you doing this, and when can we come and do classes at your store, and da 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 da. Well, whilst we've been super busy, which you all know about, which is super cool, we've been squirreling away with our storefront. Now, hive of activity. We have so many. I have no idea what happened there. Just 1 second, ladies and gents. We have been squirreling away with our store. Now, lots of you come to our store already, and that is wonderful, right? But what's been happening is, since obviously the pandemic and things like that, it's taken a while to get people to come back through the door. And although we do get regular visitors, and Saturdays are quite busy, we've jazzed it up. So with that in mind, on the 3rd of June, we're having a live demo day in store at the Wakefield store. So 3rd of June, pop it in your diary. So what I'm going to do is, on this particular one, you're going to get a goodie bag for anybody that attends, and I'm going to be demoing, and Sarah from Funky Fossil is going to be demoing. Now, I'm going to aim to do one a month to encourage you all to get in your cars, group up with your friends, and take the visit to bricks and mortar, because unfortunately there aren't a lot around, and I honestly feel like it's a great community when you're in a craft shop with like-minded crafters. It's going to be wonderful. So I'm going to be demoing, and so is Sarah, and then I'm going to try and do them once a month, and I'm going to rotate demonstrators. So this time it's going to be me and Sarah, then next time it might be me and Emma, or me and Carly, or me and Simon, and whoever else. If you want to see somebody else in store, then please let us know. So you'll be able to come. I'll give you a little goodie bag, I'll put the kettle on, and it'll just be a lovely day of craft, and it's a great way to meet new friends also. So the 3rd of June, how exciting. Can't wait to come. Michaela, Sarah, that will be fun, absolutely. So, you know, I don't know if you've ever visited stores before where there's live demos, totally free by the way. Just come along. It's a great way to interact, and it's a lovely place to come and touch and feel products, and, you know, ask questions about them as well. Tim will be there, Tom will be there, I'm sure Simon might pop in as well, so it'll be lovely to see you all. So that's, I need to move house to England, Angela. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's too far. However, Christine, as always with Stamps by Me and our lovely Tim, we may stream it, okay, like we do with our Port Sunlight event. We'll see how it goes. If we've got the capability to stream it live for you so you don't miss out, Tim will do a pan round and talk to people live, and you'll be able to watch the demonstrations as well. How does that sound? I don't want to leave you out, sweetheart, so we'll try our best, okay? Need my own private helicopter, Jane says. Too many things so far away from me. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for that. Sarah's just given me the nudge there. On Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, Simon has a Facebook Live. Now, we know that Simon has a full-time job, okay, so he doesn't get launches very often. So they're once every couple of months. Well, this one is awesome. It's so different to anything he's done before. So that's at 7 o'clock on Thursday night on the Avago Facebook page. Again, I'll pop it in the newsletter to give you all the nudge. We have some good stuff coming. It's, as you know, it's easy to take for granted, isn't it, what we're up to at Stamps by Me. But my gosh, do we really go to town with content, inspiration, smiley faces, demos. So cool, so cool. Okay, Swansea, but I will try and make a future. Okay, well, what I'll try and do is I'll always try and give you like the month notice. So if you're passing to see family, or you want to hook up with another crafty friend and do the drive together, or maybe you don't drive, if you put into the Eureka fan page where you're from and you'd like to attend, and is there anybody in the vicinity that could do a bit of a dog leg to collect you, or because trust me, it's happened before, and we've had some great friendships and great relationships built on people just saying, is there anybody in this location, do you want to hook up? Honestly, it's really good. Sue, question is it shop by a train station? It is. It's about a 5-minute walk from the train station. It is. And if you want more details, Sue, just shout. So I used to love demonstrations in craft shops. I worked in doing the Glitter Girls boards. I loved the Glitter Girls balls. Boards, Shirley. That's a blooper. Boards, Shirley. Not far from Wakefield Westgate, and it's not far from Kergate too. So hopefully, but I'll keep reminding you as we go through the Mondays. I'll keep giving you the nudge, and I'll hopefully put some plans in place for seating and things like that. It'll make it a lovely day. It'll be wonderful. Right, so a couple of things I want to tell you back in stock very, very quickly, because I know a lot of you click the notify me buttons. So I just want to show you a couple of things that are back in stock very quickly. I have these two back in stock. So I have my Stand Tall ones. These are back in stock. These have been sold out twice already. We had a ton of you click that notify me button. Now everything I'm showing you is linked to the show. I can't get my words out this evening. I think I'm a bit giddy. Well, I'm always giddy. A bit of a giddy kipper all the time. Nothing new there. So Stand Tall. So it's a 3. These were our first ever ones, and they keep selling and keep selling. So if you did click that notify me, you will have the email notification, but I'm just giving you the heads up. They are live now, Stand Tall, and they're underneath this live if you are watching on my website. And then we have these lovely ones as well from Seth Apter, and this is the Alchemy range. 3 of these. So we've got Silver Smudge, Dirty Verde, and Tarnished Teal. Predictive text is a nightmare, isn't it? Oh, Julie says, how long is the train from Cardiff? Oh, I don't know. Just pop it in Google, sweetheart. Just let us know. And then I have 2 swatches here, which I'm going to show you, so you can get a true sense, because you can't really tell when they're in the pots. So this one's mine. So you have the Pearl, the Sparkle, and the Gloss. Perfection, Be Bold and Unforgettable. And then we have Seth Apter's, which is Silver Smudge, Dirty Verde, they've all got a gold undertone, and Tarnished Teal. So if you were waiting for those are back, okay? So you all like the Glitter Girls. I know. Glitter Girls is like, when I started, they were like the only people to watch, weren't they? Lovely Kathy. And I mean, Kathy's a good friend of mine now, which is like crazy, really. Wonderful. Right, so a couple of things. Let's have a look. So Nancy Allen question. Hi Tony, how do we get the members gift from CNC, as I can't find it on their website? So it was the April members gift. Has it gone? If it's if you pop in White Rose into Create and Crafts website, I think it's probably, mind you, it might throw a ton of stuff at you. Does anybody still have the number to hand? Let's help you out. Does anybody still have the number to hand, and can anybody else see it and got access to a computer? Give us 2 minutes. So we've got, oh, thank you. We've had help from the How to Craft Network. Cardiff train is approximately 2 hours. Packed lunch, maybe? You could do it in a day. So if you set off at 10, you'd get there for 12. 2 hours with us, 2 hours back. You'd be home for tea time. Adele's popped the code on there. Thank you so much, team. Teamwork, everyone. Well done. Code is 906076. Try that one, sweetheart. I'm not sure if it stays on longer than the month, because I think they do one a month. I'm not sure. If you didn't get it, unfortunately, I think after the month or after they decide, it goes back up to the regular price, which is £9.99. That's quick from Cardiff. It is. Right, so a couple of other things then. Question, Tony, is the magazine out soon? It is soon, Angela. I'm just waiting for the date. It's all ready. Design team have done all the work. It's all ready. Actually, it's over there. I've got the box kit over there, but until I'm told a date, can't do anything with it. So hopefully, again, I always let you know, and I'll always give you the heads up. Cheers, Tony. You're welcome, Nancy. Right, quick one I want to talk about is this one. So did you see on the magazine? Now, oh, I don't think it's a freebie now. Oh, that's pants. Oh yeah, it does only stay on for the month. If they've got any left though, they will bob it onto shows at a good price. So keep your eyes peeled for it. Keep your eyes peeled. And maybe somebody might have got 2 by mistake, and somebody can let you have 1. Not mentioning any names. Right, let's show you this. So for those of you that are club members, you will have seen on the back of your magazine this kit, this wonderful A Friend Like You. Now, it was the one where it went out as an 8x8 pad, but it's a 6x6. It's the full collection. Now, this is the one I'm going to demo today, because guess what? Somebody clicked the inspiration bubble and said, please, can you do some inspiration on this collection? So here it is. What a way to get the inspiration in Studio 3 together. I know tons of you have bought this. However, if you're not a club member or you don't buy from Create & Craft, it's available on our website as well. It's a wonderful kit, super affordable, same price. So let me just show you through. We have Friend Like You, and it's that lamination. So I'm going to do a demo on this one. Then you get the maple leaf aperture stencil, which can create the halo around. And then we have these wonderful papers. Now, these are show-stopping papers, guys. Absolutely incredible. You're not going to have to do much to these to get wow factors on your cards. Now, there are a ton of cards made by the design team in the album on the Eureka fan page. So, you know, Karen takes lots of time, lots of preparation to build all of the albums for every time we have a launch. So if you want to check out the inspiration for this particular kit, go to the Eureka fan page, go to albums, and there is a dedicated album for this one. There are some stunners, absolute stunners on there from the design team. From our American design team too as well, so you're going to get tons of inspiration. If you think about your silhouette birds and your moons and things on these, they look brilliant. Now, if you are interested in these, they are linked to the show as well, and I'm going to demo this one too. So shall we have some fun together? Before I get into demo with this one, just a quick heads up. If you bought the paper chain range, the Oxford Blue, the workshop for the folio that I've done is now live on the channel. So we did one for Sunshine in My Pocket. You all loved it. We've done one for Oxford Blue. That's now loaded on for you all. Equally, if you don't have Oxford Blue and you didn't buy the paper, it's there for everyone. I do say that the QR code for anybody who's bought it will take you to that inspirational content. I'm not precious about it. If you've got some papers in your stash and it'll work, follow the video and have fun with it. Show us your makes on the Eureka fan page. We'll love to see your makes. These are stunning. So this comes part of a kit on the back of your magazine. However, they're on our website as well, but they're individuals. If you want them all, you can get them all, but I've just left them as individuals just in case you want the lamination stamp, because I know a lot of people like the lamination. So Sue says she watched the workshop. It was brilliant. She's going to try it. Well done. Tony, I emailed in again about the Francesca giveaway. I won. Hopefully you got it. I will check again. Julie, we're having some drama with that, aren't we? Let me just write you down again. I think I did say I'd look, but the team are off, aren't they, because of the bank holiday, Julie? Maybe, did I say that last week and it's been a week on? Leave it with me, Julie. I think it has been sorted though, you know. Am I too late? Of course you're not too late, Jill. Right, let's get some demos done, because I know you like to hear me chit-chat about this and that. If you have any questions, fire away. But shall we have some fun? Now, if you've got this kit at home, you'll be able to do these straight away. Equally, if you don't, and you just want to get involved, dig out your stash. So first of all, shall we do a lamination card? Now, if you're brand new to the channel, maybe don't even have an idea what lamination is. It's that 2-part stamp combination that gives you a lovely, very fresh, very unique design that's personal to you, because no 2 times are you ever going to get the same card, the colour, and you can really make it your own. They're a wonderful, wonderful collection of stamps to have in your stash for those realism looks on your cards with watercolouring. Right, let's crack on. Let's crack on. So let's grab a piece of card. So just a piece of white cardstock here, guys. Any questions, give us a shout. We're here to chat for the hour or so. I hope you're all having a wonderful bank holiday. I really do. Back to work tomorrow though, isn't it, for everyone? Most. Okay, Angela, be safe at work, sweetheart. So this is the lamination. So the solid part is where you add the colour. Then you get your outline, and we have some lovely sentiments in this one. Everyone should have a friend like you. How lovely is that one? And then we've got made with style and enjoy this day. So although I do like my quirky sentiments, I do try and put in some everyday ones as well. So let's do the solid portion. So the way that I like to sort of go with lamination is totally carefree. And if it's a mess and I don't like it, the card can go in the bin and I'll just pick a different colour. So super, super easy. Just pop it onto my block here. Now let's grab some colours. So I'm going to use this, I'm going to make a lamination card first, then we'll do a second demo if you want, and we'll use the wonderful papers. I'll show you how to incorporate them in. So I'm going to go pink, picked raspberry, fandango, limeade and ocean, just because we can. So any colours you have in your stash. I'm using picked raspberry because I can't find my pink. I think it's still in my TV bag, which is fine. Has anybody had a play with any of these? You'll have to show us your makes in the Eureka fan page. So I'm just figuring out where the flowers are, and then I'm just adding some pink to the flower heads. There's a bud there. And again, if it contaminates, it doesn't really matter, you know, because it totally looks awesome. So a bit of pink on there, like so. And then shall we pop a bit of fandango in, which is just a little bit of a darker colour in the centre. Just a tap, tap, tap. And then let's do a green. So I'm hitting all of the green leaves. Turn the stamp around. Make sure you get plenty of colour on there. So who's excited? Oh, let's have a look. Do I have that size block in store? I don't, sweetheart. I don't have blocks because I have the Eureka. This is a Stampin' Up acrylic block that I've had absolutely years. I don't even think many people do blocks anymore. So the colour is on there. And let's add some teal to the leaves. Just to, I don't know, stop it from being flat. Just spot, spot, spot. And then we'll give it a spray with some water. So then all I do is I pick the stamp up, take a spray bottle and give it a spritz with some water. Not too much, but not too little either. So let's bring in this piece of card here. So what will happen is when I push it down into the card, I will get a sense of realist like watercolouring. So I'm going to push it down. I'm going to do it off the page on this one. So you can see when you push it down, you can already see I'm going to end up with that beautiful sort of watercolour design. Like I've just dropped a spot of blue in there just to give it a little bit of, you know, depth and dimension. I'm just going to give the card the chance to drink the ink, so I'm just going to leave it a second. Question, will the Spellbinders hot foil machine work with my SBM machine or only with Spellbinders machine? Oh, Gemma, you're asking me there, sweetheart. I don't know. Not sure if they'll go, no. I don't know. Is there anybody on who can help with that? I would hate to answer it and then somebody spend a lot of money Maybe somebody can answer that for Gemma, please. Desperate for the inks. I know. Right, so let's just show you here. So when you pull it off, look at that. Does that, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not from a stamp. I mean, I didn't pick up a brush. So I'm just going to clean this stamp off here. Take off that watercolour. In fact, I'll use my cloth here. I love lamination. For those of you that are maybe new to Stamps by Me, lamination started with us 10 years ago. It's our sort of baby. It's what put me on the map on create and craft. So, and we've done over 100 designs of lamination. It's wonderful. We always try and get our lamination in there somewhere. So I have the outline design now. Now this looks wonderful in like a heat embossing, in the golds. I think that's why this one's super popular, because the gold in the middle of this one is just a wow factor on your cards. But I'm just going to stamp it in black for today because I have got 2 demos. Now, I'll just show you this. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Here is one I did before coming to wear, so it'd be dry. This one looks like I've used too much water. Can you see it's a little bit? But do you know what? They will both work. Don't throw any away. They will both work. So on the dry one, let's stamp the outline. And then hopefully this might be dry enough for us then to add some detail to this one too. Nancy says, question, any idea when your ink pads are coming back in stock? I've got the original 6 but missed out on the recent 6. So great question that, Nancy. We have Christmas colours coming for our Christmas launch, and I've reordered set 1 and set 2 again. Because we're incredibly low on set 1. We're totally out of set 2, so they'll be back in with our Christmas colours as well. So that's really lovely. So I'm just going to go with a black ink pad here. I'm going to ink this one up. Now this is such a delicate outline. It's wonderful. I can't tell you, it's absolutely wonderful. Never throw anything away. So let's show you. Now I would use my Eureka on this one, but because it's not to hand, I'm just going to go for it. So this is that wonderful sort of, I'll turn it on its side so you can see. So this is sort of that wonderful sketch design where it's not perfect. So wherever I line it up, it doesn't really matter as long as it's not down here, you know. But as long as it's within the vicinity, it really looks like you've just taken a fine liner pen and added that detail yourself. Now this is the first chance I have had to play with this, so I'm super excited about it. I've seen all of your makes. I saw lots of you posting your makes on the Eureka fan page, and I saw the design team makes, and I thought it was a little bit unfair that I never got a chance to do it. So I'm using this evening to have a play myself. I mean, come on. Isn't that just what, does that not look like it's missing areas of the design as well, so it just looks like, oh yeah, I'm good at watercolouring. Yeah, I'm going to add a lovely outline. Look at that, bish bosh bash, beautiful card. So Gemma says, question, when is Christmas launch? Need to save. So Christmas is in June on Create and Craft. I'm not sure of the exact date, but it's somewhere in the middle of June, I believe. Just waft that one off there. So let's bring in our next one. Not quite dry, this one. Whilst that's still drying, let's add the sentiment to this one, and then we'll get it stuck to a card. So I'm going to make 2 cards this evening, and 2 winners, and I'll pop a card what I've made in with each one. So don't forget to comment, and if you can share, that would be wonderful. Question, when do you expect to do the Christmas launch before it goes to CNC? So it'll probably be the Monday before we go to CNC with it. So the Monday before, like, I'll probably use it in Studio 3. I do have something to tell you though. Now it might make or it might break you all. But you know me, I am one that likes to tell you where we're at with things, what we're doing as a company, so you can all manage what's coming up in the future from us. So I have 4 launches. Sorry, is that going to break you all? Now you know how much I love Christmas. I'm a dedicated Christmas designer. I love it and I cannot stop. So My design team are actually working on Christmas now. I'm getting really giddy about it, can you tell? My design team are actually working on Christmas as we speak and have been for the last 2 weeks. So I have 4 launches. But what I will do is one of which is in our own studio with me at Stamps by Me, and one is for our club members as well, to say obviously thank you for being a club member. So there are bits and pieces that are just for club members and are just for our launch in our studio. Wow, 4 launches, yeah, no. And the others will be over on Create and Craft. I'm not going to do them all together, but what I will do for you all, as always, is I will show you all of it, okay? And then you can decide if you have something similar in your stash or if you want to save your pennies for something else you've seen. I'll just show you it all, okay? And then you know exactly where you stand. And then what I'll probably do is I'll do demonstrations on it up until the date when it's actually launched. Tony, you're killing us, 4 launches. I love Christmas, I'm so sorry. It's funny as well because on HSN they asked me to design some Halloween, which obviously is not great in the UK. We don't do it so much, do we? And I was like, oh, I feel really out of my comfort zone. But do you know what? It must be just the sort of seasons of the year that I love designing for, because once I started, I couldn't stop. I absolutely loved it. I'm like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to... By the time I'd finished, oh, I had a ton of Halloween. Great. It's great, isn't it? Julie Brown, Snowman QD would be fab with a scarf, hat, buttons and embossed. Maybe. So let's get an outline on this one. I'm not giving... I've told you all, haven't I, that there's Quatre D, and I've taken a risk. And that's all you're getting out of me, guys. I'm sorry. My lips are sealed. Although I can be bribed by a £5. Only a £5. If you'll give me a £5 each, I'll tell you. I would not tell you. No way. Mind you, I could buy a pot pie with a £5 and I love pot pies. I'm tempted. Oh, I tell you. So I'm just going to pop the outline on the one that we just stamped. Let's have a look here. So again, best I can, and down I go. Halloween's awesome, isn't it? We just don't do it very well in the UK. We're boring. Totally boring. Bribed with a £5 and a Kit Kat. Oh, I'm tempted. I'll give you a £5. Look at you all. Look, there we go. Totally cool, hey? Let's bring in our other one. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Love Halloween. Well, Maureen, you're going to get the Halloween, being on the HSN design team, which is wonderful. So let's get the sentiment here. Let's get a smaller block. Question. How do you want payment, Tony? Oh, what are we like, eh? Hey, what are we like? Hey, if you all bring me a £5 on the demo day. Won't tell anyone, Tony, honest, I know. Yeah, right. So I have this huge sentiment, and this is in here for a reason, because I like sentiments that go through my artwork. Can you see? You could absolutely stamp that in the centre, down to the right, middle, top right, and have a flower in the background. You could do another one of these just here, so it's encroaching on, so you've got a full watercolour background, but I'm just going to go down here. Bit daring doing this without my Eureka on. I'll put a £5 in your box, Tony. Really? Whoop. Oh, Lindsay has a light party at a church instead of Halloween. I know, it is big, isn't it? It's bigger in the USA, and I think, you know, who are we to criticise or, you know, say otherwise? If that's what happens, that's what happens. But I had so much fun, you know, it's wonderful. So there we go, look at that sentiment there. Let's do a different sentiment on this other one. Right, where's my stamp set here? So let's do a simple one on this one. Oh, I just love, you know, when I do my lives, I always love doing my pre-launch party for Christmas. I get so giddy every year, and nobody's going to rain on my parade. I love Christmas. I love designing for Christmas, and you all love our Christmas. When I went to Create and Craft this time to do the 3D shakers, they were saying to me then, he even said on air, didn't he, Adam, about it? It's like, oh, we always can't wait to see what Stamps by Me's going to bring us. I'm like, I know. He's like, are you going to tell us? I'm like, no. Susan says I could make £690 if I said yeah. Great maths, great maths. I can't see how many people's on today because all of the platforms are playing up, but there's a lot of you on then. If you share it and it gets doubled, I'll tell you. I'm joking. I'm not telling you, stop. So here we are, look, 2 different sentiments. So let's just pop one onto a card. One of them is cut to size, and then we'll move on to a second demo. I'd love to go to USA for Halloween. Oh, it would be cool, wouldn't it? Well, I am going actually over to HSN to do the launch for Halloween, but it won't be at the time of Halloween, obviously, because people need their stuff before, so they can get it all ready for the event. So I just cut a piece of pink here. I've done a little card this time. £690 would buy lots of pork pies. And yeah, I think I'd be sick of pork pies, wouldn't you? Do you think? And then we'll pop this one. Is this the one I cut to size? See how different it looks. Oh, sorry. Get in shot, Tony. See how different it looks when it's mounted. They look wonderful, don't they? I love lamination. Tanya, great question. Will you be able to purchase Halloween in the UK? Yes, you will. I haven't cut that very straight, have I? Look at that. What's that? Who's done that? Oh my gosh. Is Sarah still on? Sarah would be having kittens right now. Mind you, this demo would have taken Sarah an hour, so I'm not too precious about it, but look at that. Somebody's going to win this as well. Oh, you poor sausage. Oh. Groovy Camper. Sorry if this question has been asked before, Tony, but how did you get into craft and starting your own business? Oh, long story, really. It's not a long story. I had a previous job before doing this, and I lost my mum. Quick story here. I lost my mum, and I just really needed a distraction, and I went to my local craft shop, and the lovely lady in there introduced me to stamps. It was actually Magnolia stamps, the little cute characters, and she's now my best friend and has worked for me for 10 years. And whilst I was still in my full-time job, I used to go to the store, pick up some goodies, and she sort of like gave me the guidance on what to buy and what not to buy. And then 2 years later, I think, I was having a little bit of a rough time in my job, and then I decided to leave and make my own set of stamps. Pre me leaving though, I was already on Create and Craft. I was doing one show every 3 or 4 months, and it just took off. And it was lamination, and people loved lamination, and TV just wanted me to do more and more and more, and I couldn't do it whilst I was still in full-time employment. So I took the leap and I left, and then my partner Tim left 2 years later, and here we are today. I should write a book because it'd be about that thick if I did. So that's the short story, really. Yep. So, and I had a shop as well, and that did incredibly well. So there we go. So that is the card. Look, the wonky card and this one. I'll send that to one winner. Lamination is what got me into stamping Andrea says. Oh, wonderful, Andrea. I bet you've got some of our earlier designs then, haven't you? And the business has gone from strength to strength, says Shirley. It totally has. And probably most of the ladies and gents that are here now have been with me from day dot. They've seen my highs, they've seen my lows, they've seen my struggles, they've seen me champion, they've seen it all. And we all help one another, which is just amazing. Amazing story. You deserve every success. You are the kindest lady. Well, that's really kind of you to say that. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Love your story. Love your story. Yeah, it's a good story, and you know, worked incredibly hard to get to where we are today. We are a family business. We have just grown. We've taken baby steps. It's taken us nearly 12, 13, 14 years, whatever it may have been, and we're at where we are today due to just simply hard work. I won't say blood, sweat and tears, but hard work, total hard work. And I can say it's mine, and everything that I have is mine. Excuse the nose. And I couldn't do it without the people that follow me, so thank you everyone. Right, next demo. Let's use the paper. Now, the decision with this paper, ladies and gentlemen, is which one are you going to use. Now, do check out that lovely album on the Eureka fan page, because there are some stunning, I mean, look at that, come on. I mean, people spend ages doing this with stencils and watercolour inks and things, don't they? Well, we're not going to have to do that today. So I have a piece that I've chosen here, and I've cut it down a little bit so it can go on some nice black. Check this out. As soon as you put it on that black, it just pops from the page. Look how wonderful that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that lovely maple stencil. Now, if you have our silhouette collection with the birds and the moon and the landscape trees, that stamped into this sort of aperture here looks beautiful. So, but as always, if you don't have these products, you don't have to buy them. You might have something similar in your stash. That's the craft industry. You know, check out what you might have, because you might be able to utilise something you already have. So I have that lovely leaf. Can we see that there? Subi, the papers are my very, very favourite. They're actually part of my favourite collection too. And do you know what? These are 6x6. I'm thinking about bringing them back in an 8x8 and changing the colour wave. So these are teals and pinks. I might actually do some in some grey scales. I love them that much. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take that lovely leaf and I'm just going to create a little bit of an aperture. And I'm going to do it with a black, so I get like a halo leaf on top of our design here. Okay, so let's go for that one. Let's see what that's going to look like. Now let me just grab a brush here. So I have one of the funky fossil ones because it's brilliant for larger areas, and I'm just going to grab a blacky coloured ink pad or a dark one. Maureen was looking at us today. I'm ready to have another go. Do you know what as well though? That is the absolute beauty of Studio 3, don't you think? It only takes one person to use the product again, and guess what? You're re-energized to use it again. And that's what makes me very happy. Very, very happy knowing that, you know, you might have pushed them to one side because you've got something else new in your stash, or, you know, you've bought something else. I know you're all waiting for the shaker windows and things. So you might have pushed them to one side, but I'm telling you now, you spent your money on it, you need to dig it back out and play with it, get them used. And it's wonderful to have these papers, isn't it? But they are there to be used, guys, they really are. Right, I'm just grabbing a whole bunch of my little minis here. I don't know exactly what colour I'm going to do, but I think it'll be fun to play around with some colour on these, because there's such a wide range of colour on each page that I don't think any colour will be a disaster. Oh, and Karen's done a how-to guide as well on the inspiration page on our website as well. Just amazing, isn't it? Thank you, Karen, for that. I'll pop it in newsletter if you want, guys, for tomorrow, and then hopefully you'll all be inspired to use them tomorrow too. Now I'm just going to grab my little mat, stop everything from scratching around here. Right, let's have a look at some colours we've got going on. Now I do have my ocean here, which is a wonderful complement to any teal, because it's got like a lovely, lovely undertone to it. Shall we have a little bit of a, shall we try pink? Let's try pink first. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know, but we're going to give it a try. Listening to you is like listening to my family, as they are all from West Yorkshire originally. My parents moved south just before I was born. Jill Jenkins, the first time I saw you, Tony, your hair was pulled tight back in a ponytail with a brick wall in the background doing lamination. The rest is history. Jill, those videos are still available, do you know? You know when you're sometimes going through your videos and it just sort of automatically says to you, check out this one, and you look and it's like from 8 years ago and you think, gosh, oh my gosh, my brick wall, my little studio in the kitchen in our old premises. Yeah, we have to sometimes remember how far we've come, ladies and gents. Incredible, really. I know I had no idea about makeup. I mean, look at me now, but I had no idea about makeup, TV, but you know, I've always presented myself really well, I think, but the shakes have just never gone away. And like for the shaker cards and things that are really important, I still get the shakes. It's really hard to describe, I can't tell you. I know how to deal with the shakes now, but I still get the shakes. I still worry if it's going to do well or if it's not. I wonder, I ask myself the question, I doubt myself. Sometimes I just know when it's going to do well, and you know, I think just because I'm a human being. And if you check out my videos from 2014, the 18th of July 18th of July 2014, the day after my son was born, is the day that we started our YouTube channel. So our following has come over nearly 10 years. If you watch it and go back, I haven't changed. I still say the same things. I'm pretty boring. I still say the same things. I still do the same things. I'm probably still making the same blooming cards as I did 10 years ago. Oh. Right, come on. I'm doing a demo. Stop distracting me. So I've got a bit of pink here, and I'm just going to add a lovely halo of this leaf on top of that pre-printed design. And what this is going to do is it's going to give me the look as if I've absolutely layered this system on my own. So I maybe stamped, I added the splats and splots, but I totally didn't. The paper is a total cheat, but the look, who cares? Who cares? It's going to look awesome. So we'll go pink. Sue says, even since watching me since COVID, I've come on leaps and bounds. Do you know what that, I think, as well is? HSN has helped me grow, understand the industry a little bit more. You know, all of these things that I do are like little training sessions. They all help me out in some way or another. So let's have a look. Look at that. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Right, I'm just going to intensify it a little bit. Let's pop that back on. Add a bit of black around. Let's do maybe I've got a blue here, faded jeans. I'm just going to add a little bit of blue to the tips of the leaf just to sort of enhance it a little bit. Just on the tips, just to sort of ground it a little bit. And I still sniff, and I know it annoys people. I'm so sorry. I wish I had a cure for it. It's just, I don't know, nerves, talking about stuff. I don't know. Passion. Is it a passion for my business? Maybe, I'm not sure. As I say to many others, we're not going to change for anyone, are we? Just going to keep working hard. So there we go, sort of like that lovely halo. Now you really could go to town creating a Halloween card with this. You really could, with those dark intense colours. Look at that. And it actually looks like I've done the watercolour bleed underneath, doesn't it, as well? I will load this video onto the playlist for daily inspiration, and our daily inspiration line is where we revisit earlier products. I show you more techniques using products you maybe have bought last time, 2 years ago. So daily content is where you need to go to catch me playing with a lot of the things. So sorry about the nose. My daughter sniffs, so I'm used to it. My mum always just say, will you blow your nose? I'm like, I've blown it. It still runs. Hay fever, yes. So I don't know. So shall we add just a little bit of water to this just to get it to react? So I'm just going to spray my hand here very quickly, and we'll get some. Now these are the distress inks, so I don't think they quite react like mine, and they certainly don't react as quick. So I'm just going to give them a second. Let it work its magic, and then I'll just take some tissue and we'll mop it up a little bit. Just give it a time to sort of like react. Give it a second. You can all look at me. Looks lovely, Tony. Thank you, Gemma. Question, do you know if Gemma, the blending brushes are coming back? Yeah, the spot brushes. I've got lots of stuff coming. Mind you, I've got a warehouse full of stuff at the moment, but more stuff on its way as well. Just always make sure you just click that notify me button. One, it helps me out judge numbers, and two, you're going to never miss out. If you click that notify me, every time I put a figure into a product and load it on, you will get a notification by email to say, hey, that product that you're interested in is back in stock, so you never miss out. So let's just mop this up a little bit, see how it's looking. So I think the more it dries, the more intense it will get. But doesn't that look like I've spent a little bit of time creating that lovely background when I so haven't? Now you imagine that on, because there are some drippy ones in here. Look at that drippy one, and there's some with feathers in. Look at these. I mean, if you do like the paper pad, you can go and top the paper pad up on our website if you just want the paper pad. If you bought the collection from Create and Craft, but equally, you know, there is no limit on how many. Mind you, there is a limit. I think you can only buy 3 of something. I'm not sure, but if you want to top up, you can absolutely do that. So there we go. But I didn't want it to end there, because I feel like, as always with lamination, you know, guys, you know the solid stamp. This can act as a silhouette too, can't it? So I think we should add the silhouette stamp to this. Let's just pop it on here. And add like maybe the black flower off the edge, just to do that if you want to, or you could pop your stencil back on in place and then stamp in within the stencil so it's within the shape. But I think I'm not going to do it through the stencil. I think I'm just going to go on this side. So let's ink this up in black. Now I should really do this in my Eureka, because if it doesn't stamp great, I could go back over with my Eureka, but I'm just going to go for it. I'm not too precious about it. I think it'll look good regardless, don't you? That's right, when you click it, it sort of like gives you a pending, and then you can just sit tight and wait. So here I'm just going to stamp off the page as well, but I'm just going to grab some cards so I don't get it all over my pretty glass mat, because yes, I'm very precious about my glass mat. I think lots of us are though, aren't we, hey? Not the only one. So, so now, really, I think the leaf could go anyway. I mean, I think I'm going to go... Oh. Yeah, let's stick to this. Although I feel like the plain side is quite now. Let's just go for it, Tony. Stop faffing. Hopefully I'll get a decent print, but if you have a Eureka or a Stampin' Aid, you can do it in yours. Oh gosh guys, wait till you see my store. Tim has worked so hard, wait till you see it. Honestly. Oh, it didn't stamp too brilliantly. That's because it's still wet a little bit, but mind you, does that actually look okay? Because it blends in with that feather in the back. Do you know what I think that was meant to be? That looks okay. I'm happy with that. What do you think? Or would you have liked it to be that solid black? I think it's personal preference. Do you know what? I'm not precious about that. I think that looks okay. I think it looks like it was part of design. Don't you? So let's just get this onto our card. Now, the good thing about the paper is it's uncoated. Remember that. So I can chuck a ton of water and colour at it. So it'll take your heat embossing as well. You can scratch it back with your scissors and things like that. And it's 200 GSM as well. So it's great for card toppers and things like that. So hopefully you've all shared, because I'm going to check. Karen will probably send me a winner through in a second. And pop this on here, look. Push that down. Would put a sentiment on that bit, probably will. I've got one cut, you know, stamped and cut. I might just do that. Takes heat embossing really well, yeah. I just love uncoated. Like that, just grab a second. And I did this look, made with style. I cut a square and then I just rounded off the corners with my corner round, and I thought that would look quite cool. And then I think if we just take an ink pad, if we take the black, let's just pop some pads behind. Some little diddy pads, because that's all I have at the moment. Now, a couple of things also as well is if you're in the vicinity of Dragon's Paper shop, Hazel Eaton, she has all of our brand new products in store as well. So if you like to visit Hazel's store, go and check out that as well. I know a lot of you like to go and visit stores, support bricks and mortar. So Hazel has them too. I'm just going to take my black ink pad here. I'm just going to add some black around the edge, just to sort of stop it from looking too flat. And then I think we will just pop this. I like all of this. No. Shall we pop it there? Let's go here. Let's go here, just because we can. Make sure you cut yours straight. Made with style. Totally made with style, hey? Totally. And there we go. Now, the last thing I would probably do to that is I would get my sparkle pen, and this is my purple sparkle pen. And I would add sparkle to the black, just to the black. Hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'm just adding some sparkle, and it's got that purple undertone from your sparkle pens. There's a red as well and a green. Hopefully you'll be able to, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a purple sparkle. It's catching a little bit, I guess. And then you could possibly go in and add a little bit to these too if you wanted to accentuate it. And then all it needs really, I think, is some sequins, isn't it? So there we go, that one, and we have these one, all using that very same collection. So you can see how different they look across the board. So if you have this kit, there you go, maybe that's inspired you to dig it back out and have another play. You spent your money, so let's get it played with. Rebecca says she just pointed at the screen where I needed to place my sentiment, and I stuck it there. Honestly. Right, shall we have a look, see if we've got some wonderful winners? Let's have a look here. Yeah, use them on black ink, Teresa. Let's have a look. So we have a winner. Let's have a look. So we have a winner called Sue Daugherty. Forgive me if I've said it wrong. The lady is still on, I believe. So congratulations, Sue Daugherty. Hopefully that's correct. You are the winner. I'm going to send you a lovely kit for the stamp, the stencil and the paper pad, and a handmade card from me too. So well done, sweetheart. You are the lucky winner this evening. However, I'm going to give the same away to another lucky winner after I've gone off there. Pop a comment underneath here, and then on Friday I think I've got 2 or 3 winners to announce. Oh, and by the way, if you did win from Create Together Club, there were 7 names I announced. I've got all the names collated that have messaged me so far. I'll deal with those tomorrow because it's been the bank holiday and I've had TV and things like that. But I have the names of people who've got back to me, so I'll send all of those out this week. So congratulations. Don't forget to comment underneath here. Hope you've enjoyed that. Any questions? Bit late now. You'll have me here all night, you lot. But I'm back with you every Monday at 8 o'clock, whether it's a bank holiday, whether we're snowed in, rained in, or it's absolutely glorious. I will be here at 8 o'clock every Monday. Fingers crossed. So have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all throughout the week. Don't forget to check the newsletter, and don't forget we have Let Leonie Loose Wednesday 10 o'clock, Simon Thursday, and me and Sarah on Friday. So we have got a busy week ahead. So whatever you're doing, stay safe, stay cozy, and I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful evening. Take care, guys. Bye.